I want to repeat what my daughter said. My daughter Amber basically said, "Why are you trying to so hard to make light scribe a thing when we're the ones waiting for you at home? Home is enough." And she said, well, "You're the one stuck in the icky dimension. My daughter, she's lovable, thinks you're icky. You know, she just said it's not my fault they misbehave. You know, you say my family don't deserve a chance. They should be dead. You'd fail to realize what is the real dimension. That's the point. You know, you fail to realize, that these are kids that you're talking about. I understand Jub Jub would be scary. I don't expect you to fall in love right away with Jub Jub, but when you see her, you will. But I would expect you to be somewhat, worried about life scribing her because she is still a carnivore. But kids, you know, like my social worker said, that my wife deserved to die and she should stay dead, and I should move on to my second wife and accept, you know, my wife's always been there, you know, and she's not leaving. She would have left if she wanted. You know, truth be told, she is the one that deserves me, not you. You know, I can understand you have a crush, but you're a controlling mind fuck. You're possessive, you're manipulative. You know, playing behind the seams, right? You're the one that has a good paying job, right? And you think you can have control over me, and because you got a nice Jeep and all, I'd rather walk. That's what you don't understand. I'd rather walk than be stuck in a relationship I don't feel comfortable with. If it feels forced, it's not a good thing. You can't force love, and if you try to force me into loving you, I already know I'm gonna hate you. And hate everything that you make me do. You're just gonna turn me into your puppet. Basically. My wife's not like that. My wife encourages me. You say evil things to my family all the time. You do evil things to my family all the time. You know? And if you're not on the list, please don't feel I'm pointing at you. I know there's a lot of good people out there, but there are some evil people out there, you know? And I understand some have a crush, think I'm cute and all, but huge lack of respect. The things you say to me, in prayer or whatever in person, ladies, turn off. You know, when you're overly explicit, all the time, it's actually a turn off for me. I keep telling you, I understand you have a crush, but talk about something else for a change. If you want to talk to me, because I was raped as a kid. I was stuck in situations before, and I was molested. I'm not like other guys. I'm a sweetheart. The more you gross me out, the more you talk about sex, the more offended I am. Because I'm not a piece of meat. And I have a family that I love, that loves me. They're just in gas form, but they're still there. And first come, first serve. My wife was the first one there, who tried the right way, romantic. You covered me in ridicule before, and as soon as I met Amy, Every woman started all of a sudden fantasizing about me, for crying out loud. You know, I get proposals all the time. You know, I say no to a girl that I'm already married and I'm sorry. She grabs my dick, says I'm perfect. You know, that legit happened in a bar. You know, do you think I'm happy about that? No does not mean try harder, ladies. But in your language, I guess it does. Look, I understand it's hard to get a guy nowadays, a good guy. But geez, come on. Are you really gonna be that insensitive to say my kids don't deserve a chance here? Are you gonna be so... You know, the more you bitch anyways, the less chance you have. You know? You try to take me by force, the less chance you're gonna get. You just put me off. You just turn me off. You know? You could chain me to a basement. Don't mean you can get me hard. Try to get an erection out of me. You know? It is what it is. You can't force someone to love you. You know? I want them to voice some things out, you know? And if it conflicts with your religion, because it's not from Allah, or whatever you believe in, no disrespect, but are you really going to let religion stop my inventions from saving mankind? Just because I can make a faster rocket ship, you know, don't mean I hate your religion. But I do admit I'm not a fan of certain religions. But you know, I still wouldn't blow you up for no reason. Depends. You know, you would. It depends. I'll blow you up before you blow me up, kind of thing. But you know, don't mean I hate you necessarily if you believe in a certain religion. You know, are you gonna stop this from happening? For real? You know? What about sick kids in the hospital? What are you going to tell them? That my inventions are unnatural and unethical? Like Lily said? I hear your voices. I'm psychic. I deal with you all the time. And I hear womanhood complaints all the time. You know? Trying to force me into moving on. But when I do, you don't come. You don't make an effort. You say I should move on. I should give up and accept that my wife is dead. But you never do anything to make it worth my time. Anyways, not like I want to leave Amy. But you always constantly force me into situations. You make me even more poor. You know, you put me in this crappy apartment that was leaking for 2 years. You know, the roof was leaking for goddamn 2 years. You know, full of mold. Just to, you know, have a slight chance maybe. You know? Not fair that an immigrant comes here, lives in a way better apartment, has a job, has a car, has a girlfriend, doesn't even take care of her. You know, cheats on her, you know, and I'm a Canadian citizen, and I'm starving, and I'm saving the world. It's not right. So you tell me my family don't deserve a chance? Let me tell you one thing. I'd rather die and go to home. I'd rather die and go home than be stuck with you in this icky dimension, like my daughter says. Not gonna hurt myself, not gonna hurt innocent people, but god dang, yes, I would rather die. I'm staying alive because I do have friends, family still alive. Not a lot, but I still do have some people, and Tiger, my cat, would not deserve to die and would miss me if I would die, and you know. But truth be told, you're the ones that are icky, not me. You know? You tried to kill me. You did. Conservatives fucking admitted it on video, on YouTube, on the live stream. Pierre Polyev admitted it. Am I? And if I would try to sue, no chance in hell. So here's the thing, you know, I'm willing to turn the page. I'm a grown up, you know. Don't make my life worse. I'm saving you. What the hell? You know, women, you know, force their way on me all the time. I was always raped. And, you know, heartless. Amy was the only woman that ever treated me right. With respect. And was romantic. You think I want to give that up for a whore that tries to force me into getting married and doesn't even want to knock on my door to have coffee? Lol. You think your voices, just because I hear your voices, that I'm gonna cave or all the time, or finally you're gonna have me? You think with your harassment, your senseless flirting all the time, you will get me? Where are you? Where are you? In front of your computer, watching my porn videos, right? Most women saw my porn on the internet, watching, you know, on a gay child molester's website. And you keep telling me I should move on. Move on to what? You don't make kids anymore. You rape them. My daughter's right. You are icky, for crying out loud. I wouldn't even trust a woman. You say I have to move on. Move on to what? First, you have to be worth me for me to move on to you. You earn me. You're too lazy. You can have me for free on the internet. So why do I care? Why would I move on? You tell me I need to move on. I need to let go. I need to accept my wife's death. Move on to what? You're gonna cheat on me anyways. With a kid. Or a gay man. Not hating gays, but it's true. It is true. Before I move on, you have to be worth me moving on. Lol. To begin with. So you want me to have a second wife and forget about my first? When my wife is the only one that ever treated me right? And with love and care? And was always there for me? Where are you? You harassed me with psychically and stuff. You know, you stabbed me or whatnot. Where are you? You're so lazy, you know. Just because you're psychic or you have gifts don't mean you're gonna win all the time. Where are you? What are you doing for me? You're hurting me. Someone who loves me will actually do something good for me. Like Susan, you know, keeps saying I should give up on my inventions and focus more on my basic needs. I keep telling her the same thing. I am taking care of myself. I'm eating, I'm sleeping. I don't do drugs, I don't do alcohol. Just smoke a little bit of weed from time to time. But I'm doing fine. She said, I know, but you need to focus on your basic needs. Like I can read between the lines. I'm not stupid. I said, I am thinking about my basic needs. Why do you think I'm working so hard? On my inventions, I want to bring my wife back. I said to her, you know, she does not agree, you know. She thinks she has a shot. But really, she should have took a shot years ago.